Hi Libra, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love life or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Librans, welcome to your annual 2021-22 horoscope. We have another year of a roller coaster ride. Yes. The main aspect for 2021 is a square that is between Uranus, that is there in Taurus, till about 2025. And then we have Saturn that is transiting Capricorn. Now, the main intensity of this square peaks from February to July, and there's going to be a big fight between freedom and about rights, about independence, about what's inhibiting, what is it that you're resentful about. Saturn Square is about choosing your commitments without resentments, and it's a wonderful transformational period as well. Now, this specific square is looked upon as a highly astrological discord in astrology. During this time, not just can we expect a lot of change, but there is also a lot of growth that can be welcomed if we are flexible enough to embrace it. Both since the square is between fixed signs, wherein that neither is Saturn, which is all about, it's a teacher planet, it's all about limitations, it's about boundaries, structures, and Uranus is the wild boy of astrology. It's all about freedom. It's about following your passions, listening to your heart. It's about innovation. It's about dreams. This entire energy is going to be coming up against the structure, the authorities. So we can expect in 2021, whether the unrest is in the form of riots, whether it is in the form of people standing up and speaking for their rights, whether it is against all the atrocities, which I think is a wonderful thing, whether it is for animals who are being abused. All of this is going to be get highlighted a lot in 2021, that people are no longer going to be just sitting and being spectators. It is the Uranian energy is not going to be allowing a lot of people to stay quiet, which I think is a wonderful thing. The Saturn Uranus alignments represents periods of radical change and disruption. It's a good time to be breaking out of old habits and patterns that have become very restrictive and limiting. Any structures in your life that serve no longer a useful or a creative purpose to you, that can be dismantled and it can be reformed. And you might not also have much choice in the matter. Uranus is disruptive and it is also extremely creative. So you may feel at a certain to a certain extent, that you're being pushed against the wall, that you do not agree to a lot of things, or you may feel that it's very unjust on the rules and the regulations that are being imposed upon you. But it's also a time where it's a time of forced growth, wherein that you're being asked to change. A very simple example, whether it's about newer technology, whether it's about the digital wallet, how comfortable are we about dealing with finances on the net, whether it's internet banking or it is your cryptocurrencies or your Bitcoin. How much of it is that we are ready to embrace? There can be a lot of suspicion around it. There can be a lot of a sense of that, I will get cheated. I do not know. And not to say that there are not internet rackets that happen as well. But we're really speaking of a time where we need to be opening up our mind. We need to be embracing the new. We need to be adopting the newer technology. The hard alignments which the planets form, they're really a time of growth and change. And during this time, resistance it's quite futile. It's very important to be recognizing the difference between old structures that are good and useful and necessary, and those that are repressive and worn out. So whether we are discussing, whether we're talking about patriarchy or we're talking about any old norms, which really serve no purpose right now and just make life more painful and more cumbersome, they need to be let gone of, and there's a newer way of living that needs to be adopted. So overall, Saturn square is about choosing your commitments without resentment. It's an extremely transformational period. Let me break down the year for you, Librans. On the 7th of January, we have Mars that moves from your house of marriage, your business relationships, and it is joining Uranus that is there in your house of joint finances, and it stays there till the first week of March, and it frees you and it gives you momentum ahead. So they can be that if there have been certain business partnerships, collaborations which may have been just not been moving ahead, there could be just a sense of stagnation around it. Now is the time that you can find that you can go ahead and you can implement a lot of things. Even as far as your personal relationships are concerned, you will find that you're finally sort of able to you're able to put your opinion or your point of view ahead without any form of an aggression. It's also a time to be investing some energy in your relationship. So it can be that, and specifically because this is now moving into your house of joint finances, it speaks about your partner's income. Maybe something gets activated over there. It can also be that yeah, since it's a transformational energy, something needs to get changed within the relationship. We have Uranus that has been there in your house of joint finances, and this is also the house of taxes, loans, EMIs. And this is there till for you till about 2025. Uranus is transiting Taurus, so everything that it has to do with your taxes, loans, EMIs, there could be a sense of unpredictability. Maybe you may have to suddenly pay something more. You wouldn't have sort of budgeted for it. It can be that there's maybe an EMI, maybe another loan that needs to get paid off. You may need to take a loan for something. We also have Saturn that is squaring in your house of love, romance, creativity, and children. So Saturn is somehow making you slightly contained, slightly, you may feel limited, you may feel slightly frustrated as far as your love relationships are concerned. Even as far as dealing with your children is concerned, you may find that you can't really sort of open your heart out and talk, or to really give your point of opinion or share your point of opinion. Similarly, as far as your joint finances are concerned, this is really a time to be breaking out of an old way of operating. Maybe something needs to get changed. Maybe there's a dead asset line that needs to be taken care of. On May the 15th, we have Jupiter that moves into your house of day to day chores. It is also the house of health. And we have Neptune that is joining Jupiter over there. It's a time to be expanding your work, maybe doing something that really makes you happy, following your passion. Maybe some of you have been, dabbling in writing. It's a time to be really taking that seriously and putting a book together. For those of you who are interested in vlogging or having your own YouTube channel, it's a great time to be looking at it seriously and spending some time, investing some time over there. Jupiter also is going to be making you focus about, be more disciplined about your health and about your work. Because Neptune is here, it could just give you a false sense of security that, maybe everything is fine or work will just keep flowing. Jupiter can also expand and enhance this feeling. So you need to be a little bit careful, Librans, because Jupiter being in this house at times can, it can make you put on weight, or it can also give you that false sense of security, that you may feel that, oh, everything is going on fine and I don't need to be working too hard. On July the 28th, we have Jupiter that moves back into your house of love, romance, creativity, and it's there till next year. So, wonderful time to be letting the inner child out. I think taking care of your own inner self, indulging yourself emotionally, listening to yourself. Self care is extremely, extremely important for you, Librans, this year. Listen to not just what your body is saying, but also what your mind and your soul is saying. Pay attention to that. It's a Great time for you to be spending time with children, following a passion, maybe investing more time over there. If a child or maybe a grown up child needs some help, it's a great time to be lending that support. On May the 29th, we have a lunar eclipse that is there in your house of communication. This is the house of sibling, and it is also the house of short distance travel. So, something is coming to an end over here. Maybe a project is finishing for you. Maybe for some of you, you have just sort of finished putting a project together, or I wouldn't say really a job, but it could be a contract that is coming to an end. It may have to do with a sibling as well. It may be that maybe your sibling is, finishing a project, or your sibling needs some help from you, and it's a time wherein life is sort of coming full circle for you. It could be a sense of deja vu, wherein that your sibling is going through something that you went through years back, and they need your help over here. On the June of 10th, we have a solar eclipse that is there in your house of higher mind, long distance travel, and it is deepening of your spirituality. So, a great time to be starting, maybe reconnecting with your faith, reconnecting with what is it that you really believe in your higher sense, in your higher consciousness. A great time to be connecting with that. It's a wonderful time as well to be starting a new course, maybe something that you want to learn more about, get maybe a formal training on it, do a formal course, study more about it. It's a great time to be doing that. November 19th, we have a lunar eclipse that is there in your house of joint finances and resources. It is also the house of sexuality. And December 4th, we have a solar eclipse that is there in your house of communication and siblings. So, year end again 2021, again a lot of focus about joint finances, how it is, what is it that you're doing with your finances, Librans. Maybe something is a dead asset that needs to be taken care of. Maybe some of you need to be adding to your partner's finances. For some of you, it can be because it impacts your partner's finances. It could be that your partner is maybe going through some kind of a financial challenge and needs to be sort of taking better care or managing money better. This also, because it's a transformational energy, it speaks about the change that you can bring in your finances. Maybe it needs to get managed better. Maybe you need to be doing some bookkeeping, or you need to be getting in touch with another CA. The solar eclipse in the house, in your house of communication and your community, speaks about maybe an opportunity to connect with the people with whom you share the community space. Maybe you could be finding a new set of people with whom you can relate with. Maybe it's right under your nose. You've been maybe been thinking of connecting with friends who don't live so close by, but you'll find that you're just able to connect and vibe with people who live just around you, maybe a block away, and you had no clue about that. All the Mercury retrogrades, yes, we have Mercury retrogrades. How can we have a year without them? In 2021 are an air sign. So you're an air sign, Libran. So you need to be more careful about the communication this year, whether you're being understood clearly, what is it that you want to communicate, how it is that you communicate. And for those of you who are doing formal communication, ensure that you have a backup, that you have some kind of a formal written communication around it. Remember to back up all your data, your laptops, the saved work that is there. Ensure that you have spare charging cords, your batteries when you're traveling. Especially for vloggers, it gets to be a big nuisance at the moment you finish recording and you realize that the batteries weren't working at all. So with this mixed bag, I think for you overall, 2021 Librans it's a year of focusing on joint finances. It's a year of focusing on transforming things which in the closest relationship need to get better. It's an extremely important year for you to indulge the inner child and not be so hard on yourself. Don't set the bar so high for yourself, Libran, that it gets very hard even for you to cross. However, Change what needs to get changed. Do not fear the change. It will just bring about some growth, and it's growth is never easy. Personal growth is seldom easy, and seldom I think we realize that we need to change. So use this Saturn Uranus square as a window to bring about transformational change in parts of your emotional life. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Librans. I'll see you soon, and thank you so much for watching.